good day.
Instruction should guide and motivate learners to seek for solution by combining existing and newly acquired information and applying knowledge. This way, learners are the driving force behind the learning. Take an active role and establish broader application for skill through activities that encourage risk problem solving.
Okay, I'm going to tackle the next principle, which is the learner management. So, the learner management is a trainees allow the participants or the learner to work either on their own or with other group mates and learn at their own pace. Such freedom and flexibility and learning the exact opposite of the static sequences of the trainings lessons. So, and activities relieve the learners from unnecessary stress and make them feel their own learning. So, these days, there are various LMS, Learning Management System, software solution that makes the process even easier and more comfortable. This may be considered to be one of the essential benefits, no? So, learning management system have faced massive growth and usage due to the emphasis, no, on a remote learning during the COVID-19. So, there are many changes, no? So, in my own understanding, this management learning system is we're designed to identify the training and learning gaps using analytical data and reporting. But if a student wants to set their own way on how they manage their work, well, it's their own choice and freedom, but guide them well. So a teacher guide them well. So no, and then for example, in this kind of scenario, no, a teacher give focus on online learning delivery, but support a range of uses. So both asynchronous based and synchronous based. So this is how you discuss or give the learners the learning or the knowledge from your learner. So will include a variety of functionality that is similar to corporate but will have features such as rubrics, teachers, and instructor facilitated learning and a discussion board. So in a learning process or the learning management system may be used to create professionally structured courses, no? So a teacher, so in this case, no, in this case of a classroom, no, so a teacher can add fixed images, videos, and tables, no, and text formatting. So in there are slideshows to a students to more understand the situation in a small period of time. So moreover, they can create different types of users, no? So teachers and parents, visitors and editors, it helps control which content a student can access by track studying process and engage student with contact tools. Also, the teacher can manage courses and modules. So, enroll students or set up enrollment. So, that's it.
Integrating and connecting. Instructors should teach learners how to combine prior knowledge with new and encourage them to connect to the real world. For example, ABC brainstorming. On a sheet of paper, students make a box for every letter of the alphabet and then they can do it by pairs. Then they brainstorm a word or phrase that starts with each letter. So they can connect it to the real world. For example, A, apple, B, boy, C, cat. So they can't think things that exist in the world. By this activity, the students will encourage to learn more and to extend what they know and invent something new.
Today, I am going to discuss with you the fourth principle, which is information analysis and interpretation. Discovery learning is process oriented and not content oriented. So, discovery learning is process oriented, which is a great experience for the learners. They can put more knowledge of themselves in the classroom. They get more opportunities to develop their approach and behavior in the classroom, which is good for their personal development. It is based on the assumption that learning is not a mere set of facts. Learners, in fact, learn to analyze and interpret the acquired information rather than memorize the correct answer. Okay, so from the words information, analysis, and interpretation, okay, so for example, the teacher will provide learners with relevant information in the classroom. This is the time when the learner's knowledge shines through because they will read, analyze, and interpret the information provided by the teacher rather than memorize it. If they only memorize the given information, they may not learn anything because they are simply memorizing it without understanding its meaning or analyzing or interpreting the given information. This principle will help and allow the learners to learn on their own from the information provided to them.
Good day. Failure doesn't mean that we are loser. But failure gives us a better outcome since we could learn from our own mistakes. So in the fifth principle of learning discovery model, which is failure and feedback, we all know that no one is perfect. Wherever we might unexpectedly fail of what we're doing. In the classroom, especially the young children, they are very innocent, right? They are not so capable in knowing the possible outcome of what they do. I'll give you an example. Like for example, the teacher provide the pupils a task. Okay. The teacher instructed them to draw in a paper 10 shapes which composed of 5 hearts and 5 triangles. Fast forward, the teacher checked their outputs. But she noticed some of the pupils failed to follow the instruction. Others only drew 3 shapes each, others 4 each, and few have drawn 1 shape each. What might be the teacher's reaction to this? Since it was a failure of following instruction, and she didn't get angry. But what she do, she explained to her pupils is lowly. Instead of getting angry, she discussed it humbly and clearly. Then she gave them a feedback that they are failed to follow her instruction by drawing 10 shapes all. She smiled while explaining. So the pupils listened to her well normally. She told them that, next time, my children, you must follow what is in the instruction, because failed in following instruction might give a negative effect to us, to you. By giving feedback gracefully with negative future happenings could help pupils to not making another failure. They learned in the particular mistake, and for sure they may be more responsible. So this is about failure and feedback. Pupils learned from their own mistakes by, of course, by the feedback of the teacher to them in an appropriate manner. So that was all about. Thank you so much.